Hello everyone and welcome to Human Growth and Development. I just wanted to start by giving you a little orientation to what our Moodle page looks like and what our class entails so that you can get started on the right track. So to start with, this is our Moodle page. It's organized by week in general, but this first section here covers basic information. So you'll want to check back with this frequently. You should read these tips and pointers under general guidelines. You'll also have a final project for the class, and information on that can be listed here. And then after that, everything is organized by week. Throughout your week, you'll be working your way through each section. Within week, I have it organized by chapters. And we'll cover about 2 to 3 chapters a week. Note that weeks 1 and 2 are complete. I haven't quite finished the rest of the class, but it will be up by the end of next week. So if we go back to our general information, I'd encourage you to kind of look at the syllabus right here. This is the most important piece of information that you're going to have. And your syllabus looks like this. I'd encourage you to print it out so you always have a copy on hand. The first thing I've got up here is my contact information. Email is the best way to contact me. I'll respond to emails during the week within 24 hours. It might take me longer on the weekend, so be aware of that because most of your assignments are due on Sunday nights. So if you wait until Saturday night to email me, I won't necessarily be able to help you. So please make sure to look at the assignments and start doing the work during the week so that you have time to contact me if you have questions. Next, we've got course description and learning objectives. And next, we've got your course textbook and aids. It's going to be really important that you have your textbook by the start of class because we cover a lot of material really quickly. So when you look at the total time in class during the fall and spring, a 5-week summer course should equal about 9 hours on the course per week. So this means that this class is a substantial time commitment, but there's 3 big things that you can do to help you stay on track. First is stay on top of the material, read the textbook and review the PowerPoints and other material, and do those things early and often. Next, do the discussion forum assignments. They're designed to help you understand the material, so be sure that you do them for your own benefit. And then finally, ask questions. Ask me early and often, or if you have last-minute questions, you can actually ask them on the help forum. The help forum is under the general guidelines here. I have a whole discussion forum right here where if you have questions, you can post them, and I will actually give you extra credit for either posting questions or responding to your peers' questions. So please use that. It's very helpful, and you can get extra credit. Going back to the syllabus in terms of course evaluation, 35% of your grade is discussion forum assignments. You'll need to post an initial response to the discussion questions by Thursday at 11:55 p.m. And what this does is this allows your peers time to read your post and respond to it. So the forum post should at a minimum be 4 to 6 sentences, and many of the prompts have multiple questions, so you should be sure to answer them all. So this is the grading rubric, and it's posted with each of your posts, or what I'm looking for. And then by Sunday at 11:55 p.m., you need to have responded to at least 2 of your classmates' posts. So these should be substantive responses to keep the conversations going. Don't just say, I agree. Explain why you agree. Late posts are not accepted. However, I will drop your lowest assignment grade, or your lowest forum grade. Next, tests will be 45% of your grade. There's 1 test for each chapter covered, which makes 12 tests total. You can only take the test once. Each test will be 16 multiple choice and 1 to 2 short essay questions. And all tests are due Sundays at 11:55 p.m. And note that tests cover reading and any additional materials like videos that I've posted on Moodle. And then finally, 20% of your grade is your final project. I'll go over more about that in the coming weeks, but basically you're going to create a fake website that promotes some kind of aspect of child development. The details, we'll review them more carefully, but the details are also posted in this final project information section here on Moodle. And the last thing is course policies and procedures. please be sure to read these over. These are my expectations for you throughout our summer session. Okay, going back to our Moodle page, the second really important document that I have posted here is the course schedule, which is right here, and it looks like this. I've again got it broken down by week, and essentially what this does is just parallels your Moodle page. I'd encourage you to print this off as well and basically use it as a checklist. Check off each item when you finish it. I'll have more detailed information for weeks 3 through 5 next week, and so I'll let you know when I update this, but this is definitely an outline of what you'll need, and weeks 1 and 2 are complete. Okay, so let's take a look for this week. What you need to do, the first thing you have is some introductory information. First, I've got an Introduce Yourself forum so that we can all get to know each other. We'll be doing a lot on the forum, so I want you to be comfortable with this tool. The other thing for this week that you'll need to do is the syllabus quiz. Make sure that you've read the syllabus and understand it, and I want to make sure we're all on the same page. So you'll finish these things, and then you'll go back to your course schedule and check those things off. Next, we're going to get into the material. The first chapter we're covering is Chapter 1. For Chapter 1, you'll need to read the chapter, and I have a PowerPoint here that you'll need to look over. For some chapters, I'll also have links to videos, which you should read at that time. You'll also have one discussion forum per chapter. So for the first chapter, it has to do with creating developmentally appropriate activities for each stage mentioned in your chapter. And then finally, for Chapter 1, you'll also have a test. And then we'll also cover Chapter 2. You'll need to read the chapter. You have a PowerPoint. The forum for Chapter 2 actually requires you to find an article on EBSCO and share it with your classmates answering these questions. If you've never found an article on EBSCO, I have directions under the final project information section, which is right here. I also have an extra credit. Nope, I don't have an extra credit. You'll just have the Chapter 2 test after that. Remember, this week the initial discussion forum posts are due on Thursday, and then everything else, the responses and the tests, are due on Sunday. So that's the basic structure of how our class will work. If you have any questions, please contact me via email, and I look forward to hearing from you and reading your instructions on the Introduce Yourself